Okay, so in this section, we are going to see the 10th program of Java. The program name is Program to Demonstrate Multi-Level Inheritance and Show the Usage of Super. Okay, so first of all, what is multi-level inheritance? When a class extends a class which extends another class, then this is called multi-level inheritance. Okay, and what is the super word? The super is a keyword refers to superclass objects. It is used to call superclass methods and to assess the superclass constructor. The most common use of this super keyword is to eliminate the confusion between superclasses and subclasses that have methods with the same name. Okay. So let us start with the program. Open Notepad++. So this is the code for the multi-level inheritance. In this program, we have four classes with the name student, marks, final total, and the next one, that is the main class, is stud info. So let us discuss one by one. Import java.io star semicolon. This is the import statement in Java which helps to import input output classes within this program. Then comes class student. We have declared here the class with the name student. Inside the class, we have written student information, like we have declared roll number as private and the student name as private. Though it is declared in private, we cannot access this variable outside the class. Okay. Then comes students constructor. Inside this constructor, or in this constructor, we have passing value, that is int, roll number, and string name. We are assigning this value to the variable like roll number and student name. Roll number we are assigning to the row R number, and name we are assigning to the student name, and we are closing with the constructor student. Then come one method, that is a public void putstud. Inside this putstud method, we are writing system.out.println student number, and we are printing roll number of student. Then comes system.out.println student name, and we are appending the student name value, and we are closing with the putstud method. And we are closing with the student class. Then comes class marks extend student. The class marks inheriting student class. As this is inheriting student class, the properties of student class, it already come or already inheriting in the class marks. But it has also its own properties like mark 1, mark 2, and mark 3. With the it is declared with the protected data type. Then what is this protected word? It is an access specifier. The methods or data members declared as protected can be accessed from within the same class, subclasses of same packages. Okay. Then we are writing here the marks constructor. Inside this mark constructor, we are passing int roll number, string name, int mark 1, int mark 2, and int mark 3. Okay, that is m1, m2, and m3. We are calling here the superclass constructor. So in this class, mark is a subclass, and it is inheriting the student class. So student is a superclass. So we are calling here the superclass constructor, that is a student constructor in this mark class, and it is taking the value roll number and name. Okay, we have the values for mark constructors, that is m1, m2, and m3, and we are assigning to the mark 1, mark 2, and mark 3, and we are closing with the constructor marks. Then comes class final total extends marks. The final total class is extending mark class, which is already extending the student class. So in this class, final total class, uh, it has properties of marks class as well as student class. It is taking the properties of two classes. Okay. Also, it has its own properties, own variables, that is private in total and private double average. You know double keyword. Double. Then comes final total constructor. In this constructor, we are passing roll number, string name, int m1, int m2, and int m3. That is a mark 1, mark 2, and mark 3. In this constructor, we are calling the superclass constructor, that is in this class final total is a subclass and it is extending marks, that is a superclass. So we are calling here the marks constructor, and in this marks constructor roll number, name, and those three marks are present. So we are calling here the super class, that is a marks constructor, and we are closing with the final total constructor. Inside the final total class, we have declared one method, that is public void cal display. It is calculation display. Inside this method, we are calculating the total equal to mark 1, mark 2, and mark 3. We are adding here the mark of these three subjects, and result will be stored in total variable. Like this, we are calculating here the average, that is the total divided by 3. Okay. Then we are printing system.out.println. It is printing the student information, and we are calling here the putstud method. The putstud method is present in the super class, that is a student class. Okay, so we are calling here this method, and we are printing roll number and student name. And inside the final total class, we are printing system.out.println subject 1 mark, and we are appending the marks of subject 1. Like this, we are appending the three subject marks. Then at the last, we are printing the total and average result, and we are closing with the final total class. Then comes another class, that is a stud info. This is the main class in this program, because we have declared here the main method inside this class, which throws IO exception. Okay. Inside this main method, we have written data input stream in equal to new data input stream, and we are passing inside the bracket system.in. It is helps you to read the input from the console. Okay, we are passing here the system.int, means it is helps to read the input from your console. Also, we are declaring here some variables, that is string name, int roll number, m1, m2, m3, and float average. Okay. Then system.out.println enter roll number. It asks you to enter roll number. So we are reading here the roll number value, that is roll number equal to integer dot %, inside bracket in dot read line. Okay. So you know what is the use of integer dot %. Integer dot % helps you to convert string value into integer value. Okay. You know Java reads string values, and roll number we have declared in a integer type. So here we need to convert the value from string to integer. So integer dot parseInt converts the value from string to integer, and it is taking the whole line for converging the type. Okay, like this. Also system.out.println enter name. After that, it will ask you to enter name We are reading here the name value, that is name equal to in.readline. It is also it is already in a string type, so here no need to conversion type. Then comes system out.println and enter subject 1 marks. It is asking you to pass subject 1 marks. We are reading here the subject 1 mark m1 equal to integer.parseInt in.readline. Also system.out.println enter subject 2 marks. We are converting here the m2 equal to integer.parseInt in.readline. Like this, it is asking you to pass the values. Finally, we have created here the object for final total class. Okay, final total f equal to new final total, and we are passing here the values, that is roll number, name, m1, m2, m3. Okay, it is calling the final total constructor, and in this final total constructor we have written roll number, name, m1, m2 and m3. So those value calling here, and it is calculating that f dot cal display. It is called the cal display method, which is present in a final total class, and it is printing this information like roll number, name, mark 1, mark 2 and mark 3, total and average result. Okay, at the last, and we are closing with the student info class. To execute this program, open notepad, open command prompt. Okay, d colon cd, your folder name, compilation command, that is java c, program name, stud info dot java, and present. Okay, it is successfully compiled. Then run command java stud info and press enter. Okay, it is asking you to enter roll number, so I'll pass 22, press enter. It is asking you to enter name of the student, so I'll pass Ankita. Then enter subject 1 marks, I'll pass 15, subject 2 marks 17, and the subject 3 marks 18. Okay, and result will be showing here the student information, student roll number, that is 22, student name Ankita, and marks of 3 subject, that is 15, 17 and 18, and it is going to adding these 3 subject mark, that is 15 plus 17 plus 18, and it is showing you result, that is 50, and showing you the average, that is 16. Okay, so this is the final output for this program. Hope you understood this program and output. Thank you.